Welcome to my channel, Living Your Best Life, and I'm Cindy Smaha. I am so excited. We are starting our series on beauty. And before I get into today's topic, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right next to it so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I would love to hear what type of skincare you have tested, tried, and what works for you. So today's topic is Skincare 101. And what I wanted to do for you is give you some information about the different types of ingredients out there and the most common types of ingredients and how they work, and so that you can have a more informed choice. Many of us, and I do the same thing, I go by the box and it says it, gets rid of fine lines and wrinkles and all that kind of stuff. But I really have in the past shopped just sort of randomly. Thought, oh, this sounds good, that sounds good, I've heard of that one, but I don't really understand the products or the ingredients. So I wanted to give you more of an informational video, and then I also wanted to show you what I do. And so let's get into our topic. So the first one I want to talk about, I put it in categories of dry skin care, mature, and acne prone skin. Okay, I lumped those together because our first chemical that is in common beauty products or skincare products is called AHAs, or alpha hydroxy acids. So what are these acids? Well, they're actually acids and they exfoliate your skin. So that means they take off the top layer of dead skin cells. So they exfoliate the skin, and then they also penetrate to the deeper layers of skin to make it a little thicker, and promote firmness and lighten, like pigmentation. I've got some pigmentation on my cheeks from years of being in the sun. And then it also helps anti-inflammatory properties. So types of AHAs are glycolic acid and lactic acid. Now I use glycolic acid. It's a very strong acid, and so you do have to really go by the label and really check to see. A good product would tell you how much glycolic acid is in it. If it's 1%, 2%, 10%, however that is. And a good rule of thumb, I should have said this earlier, when you're doing skincare, less is best at first. Yes, go by label directions, but everyone's different. Less is best. Try it on like a little patch of your face, couple nights in a row, see how that works. If it's too drying, maybe try it a little bit less, like maybe once a week, something like that. And then lactic acid. Lactic acid is it's more gentle. So if you do have problem skin, then lactic acid is for you. But alpha hydroxy acids are very good for mature skin, sensitive skin, people that have acne. Okay, so the next one is for people that have oily skin, have blackheads or pimples. And that acid is called beta hydroxy acid. So what does beta hydroxy acids do? Now they do the same as alpha hydroxy acids, but the added benefit is what they do is they unclog pores. Okay, so they get deep into those pores. Then so if you have larger pores in through here, if you get breakouts on your chin or this is my cheeks, this is my chin, on your cheeks, on your forehead, that would be a good place for you to put your beta hydroxy acid. So what types of beta hydroxy acid? I did some research. The most common type, and let me make sure I pronounce this correctly, is salicylic acid. Okay, so what is salicylic acid? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. It is a natural occurring acid that is derived from the bark of a willow tree. Yeah, so if you have willow trees out there, don't run bark against your face. No, not a good idea. So what salicylic acid does, just like I said, it exfoliates the skin, unclogs, I can't speak today, unclogs pores. Okay, so now salicylic acid and beta-hydroxy acids are a little tougher on your skin. Let's talk about anti-aging chemicals. The first one we all know very well is retinol. And retinol is a very strong acid. And the thing about retinol, it does not exfoliate. So it does not take off the top layer of dead skin cells. So you will need something that takes off the dead skin cells. And what it does is that it does promote cell turnover. So what is cell turnover? Cell turnover is basically your skin cells turning over, getting rid of that mature skin, the lines in your face, all that. It's promoted to keep putting out new skin, healthy skin. So you definitely want something that will encourage cell turnover. Now, alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids also help with cell turnover in the deep skin cells. Retinol, however, is very strong, and that is its main job. Okay, it does also increase the production of collagen. And so collagen, we know, is that what it makes your skin nice and plump, feel healthy, and have that pretty glow. So it also, again, reduces the sign of aging. So we also have another product that is very similar to retinol, and that's vitamin C. And again, it's very similar to retinol, that it does not exfoliate the skin, but it does encourage cell turnover. Vitamin C's biggest claim to fame is that it lightens hyperpigmentation or sunspots. So it will lighten your skin. It will help, again, with cell turnover, anti-aging, but it's also a very strong product. If you have sensitive skin, and I have sensitive skin, we talked about, please try it on a small area. Maybe go by labeled directions. Most of the time they say to try it on a small area, but then apply it in different parts just to make sure it doesn't irritate your skin. Okay, and it does help with fine lines and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, as we said. The last chemical, which is my favorite, is hyaluronic acid. Now, hyaluronic acid is not actually an acid. Hyaluronic acid is actually a naturally occurring chemical in your body. And what it does is it plumps your skin. And I love hyaluronic acid. Oh, and I'll show you some products here soon, what I use in my morning skincare routine, and then what I use in my evening skincare routine. Let's get into what I do with my skincare. So keep on watching. Don't you love the power of editing? So our first product is Glow Recipe with hyaluronic acid. And second product we have is Clinique Moisture Surge, and this is my morning routine. And then the last one is Ren Care, and it is for dark circles under the eyes. So what I do is I do a couple of pumps of the hyaluronic acid in my hand, and then a good squirt of the Clinique Moisture Surge. There we go. Probably a little too much, but I'm happy. And then we do a little mixy. Fun, fun, fun. And spread it all around. Under the eyes, the forehead, down the neck. Don't forget your neck. Make sure it's really good and moist, massaged in. And any residue, any leftover, goes on the back of the hands, under the eyes again. Just spread it all around. Okay, so this is a little trick that I do, is that I pull off any excess off my eyebrows, because those have a tendency to collect when I'm doing my makeup there, and then just a little bit for the Ren Care. A little bit goes a long way under the eyes, and massage it in, because I sure need all the help I can get with them dark circles. There we go. I should have mentioned this earlier, but most of the products that I am using in this video come from BoxyCharm. I am a subscriber to this monthly makeup box, and I actually get 2 boxes. I get the base box, which that's what this size is, and then I also get a premium box, which is a little larger. I get a couple of more products in that. They're all full-size products, and the products that I get are skincare, makeup, hair care. I get hair care tools. I've got just here recently I got a really nice brush, and they're very high quality. And the products that I get have been Too Faced and Tarte and Natasha Denona and Anastasia and let's see, Murad and Dr. Brandt and Glow Recipe, like I used earlier this morning, Milk Makeup, let's see, and the Ren product for the under eyes, which is absolutely fantastic. And what I'm going to use here in a moment is Alamus. Again, all of these are really high quality, good products at a very affordable price. It's a monthly subscription. I'll include a link down below. I've had this over 5 years, and I really love it. I have had the opportunity of using products that I never would have and trying them out. And I also got these really neat, which I'm going to use today, these really cool facial sponges, and they're really nice from La Roche. So again, some great products. I'll include it down below. Okay, so let's get into the rest of the skincare. Believe it or not, I use organic coconut oil to take off all my makeup, including the waterproof makeup, eye makeup, which I have on today. So I take just about probably a teaspoon size, warm it up in my hand, in my fingers, and then start spreading it all around. Make sure I've got some soft toilet paper to take it off with, and then just spread it around, massage it into my skin, and especially around the eyes. It does not irritate my eyes. It doesn't gunk up around my eyes or anything like that. And believe it or not, it does take off all the waterproof eye makeup better than anything else. Even Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. It is better than that, or my cellular water for me. And it doesn't irritate my skin, which I really do like. And it adds a little extra bit of moisturizer. And so here I am fumbling, trying to find a piece of toilet paper to take off the eye makeup. And look at that come right off. It's just amazing. And I really, really like it. I can always tell when I've used other types of makeup removers, because then my face just gets really dry and patchy. So for me, coconut oil has been key and a lifesaver for me to be able to take off my makeup. And it's, even though it is organic, it's still cheaper than even the Garnier micellar water. So I just can't say enough about coconut oil. And now I'm going to use, in just a second, I'm going to use my Milk Makeup vegan mild makeup remover, and it's a wash, and it's very mild, and I like that as well to take off anything else. There we are, got my wet makeup sponge there. I even splash a little water on my face, and then here I go in just to take off any residual kind of makeup, and it's very, very mild as well. Mostly around my nose and down my neck. I like to take it off. Oh, my ears too. And there we go. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, so now this is my evening skincare. Okay, so, and this is where I use the glycolic acid. And the glycolic acid that I use is the 10% glycolic acid from L'Oreal. And I have used this for years. And like I said earlier, oh, and my Elemis, it is the makeup mask. It's a little bit thicker, and I like to wear a little bit thicker makeup mask when I'm not tanning. That's what the gloves were about earlier. So I put an eyedropper full of glycolic acid in my hand, do the same game where I just rub it in a little bit and do a little mixy. Love it. And this is something that Dominique taught me, was to do the glycolic acid at night and the hyaluronic acid in the morning. I've tried the retinol, and to be honest with you, the retinol still is just a little too rough for me. But I have used the glycolic acid, which also is exfoliating, and then it also helps with hyperpigmentation. And if I feel like I need to use a little salicylic acid, I use that around my nose and my T-zone. But for the most part, in the, oh yeah, don't forget your hands. Residual goes on the hands and the neck. And that's what Dominique taught me. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful to you. Please be sure to leave me a comment, maybe a question about what type of skincare routine you are doing, and I'd love to hear from you. Please be sure to come back next week when we are going to talk about hair. So I'll see you next week on Monday at 4. Have a great week. Bye-bye.